Now let's get you over to Indiana, where senior producer Barbara McDonald is covering the Delphi murder case. Barbara.
Matt, that's right. Today we heard from 3 witnesses. The person who was on the stand the longest, that prison psychologist who treated Richard Allen while he was at the Westville maximum security prison held in solitary confinement. She diagnosed him with psychosis. She also took one of his more detailed confessions, and in it she says that he told her that he abducted the girls intending to rape them. He'd been drinking beer earlier in the day, but during that abduction, he saw a van and got scared, so he killed the girls and then left. Now, on cross-examination, the defense pointed out that Dr. Walla has admitted to listening to true crime podcasts about the case, even on her drive into work each day, where she was going to be treating Richard Allen. And that in some of her notes from her time treating him, about 13 months during that first year of his incarceration, that she believed and wrote in her notes that she thought he was feigning or blatantly exaggerating some of his symptoms of mental illness. But she told the defense attorneys during one of her depositions that she no longer feels that he was faking it. So that was what we got out of her today. The last witness of the day was the owner of a van, Brad Weber, lives across the street, or across the creek rather, from the crime scene on the same side of the area where the bridge is located. He owns one of those properties on the south side of that bridge, and it's believed that he may have been coming home from work. He said he got off of work in Lafayette, about a half an hour away from Delphi, at about 2 p.m. and went straight home, implying that that was the van that Richard Allen saw that scared him into killing the girls. Now, on cross-examination, the defense attempted to point out that he didn't go straight home from work that day, that he actually made some stops. They did not get very far with that testimony today, but as they were wrapping up with him, they handed him a subpoena for him to come back as a defense witness. So we expect to hear much more about that once the defense begins presenting their case. Now, we are expecting more confessions tomorrow. This time, we have been told to expect 2 hours of audio recordings of Richard Allen's phone calls while he was in custody, making those admissions to his wife and his mother and perhaps other people that will be played in court tomorrow. That could also be the final witness for the state. They are expected to wrap up their case sometime tomorrow or early Friday, and then the defense will be taking over. Michael, back to you.